over, know that murder land, no K-Shine, niggas zip them up. Get chalked out at your man's house where your chick crying while they zip you up.
Man, I mainly started rapping because I was in trouble a lot, yo. I stayed punished for real, so I ain't had really too many options. I couldn't, couldn't hang out. And I mean, like I had like a rough childhood for real. Like, I had like a rough life pretty much, you feel me? So I always just wrote everything down. And then like after a while, it's like I kind of started noticing that I had like some type of talent. So I'm like, well, maybe I should take it serious. I got nothing but time anyway. People that inspired me to do music was kind of honestly like my family. Cause they was telling me like, you got a talent, you need to really like push it. And there's not too many people in my family that's like, big, super successful and stuff like that. So it's pretty much, yeah, my family and then like all my peers around me too. So it's kind of like a motivational type of thing. Addicted to smoking weed, fucking bitches and blowing money. It always like a blur, I ain't even see nothing coming. Crew full of gorillas and the swag, salmonella going banana with the hammer. First we rob them, then we pill them. Baltimore up next, pretty much. Atlanta had its time. Every city had their time. Like Baltimore is really up next right now. You got Scooter up next. You got Young Moose. There's a lot of people upcoming right now who's doing big things. Like Baltimore's definitely shining right now. I mean, well, I came out Cali to pursue this music. You're serious about something, you're serious about a passion, you gotta make sure it happens. You can't just sit around and just expect it to happen. You gotta really be serious about it. So I took that leap, left my family, left everything I had to come over here and pursue this dream. So that's what exactly I'm going for. And that's the reason why I came out here, and I'm gonna make sure like what I came out here for gets accomplished. Right now I'm working on a new project. I ain't gonna release no names or anything right now, but I definitely got a few projects that's coming out. A few music videos that I've been working on that getting ready to drop soon. New solos. Got one solo, Threats God, that's coming out. Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of big features. Shout out Team Do Right. Shout out Four Corners, FLE, GMD. A lot of big movements coming, big shows. I'm overwhelmed by attention. My cup just started spilling. My lyrical is dripping. Grab the rod and leave me fishing. Stare into my eyes and you can see my heart is bleeding. Photographic memories of some of my people beating. I mean, my brother affected my career because when I was younger, like I had both of my parents. I was fortunate to have both of my parents all my life. But it was like, there was a lot of things going on. So it was to the point where my father worked so much when he was younger. And when I was younger, so I was like with my mother a lot, and I kind of like looked up to my brother as a role model. So like last year, July 4th, he was murdered, and it just killed me. It pretty much just killed me, and it's like you gotta do it now. You have no choice. And he used to always tell me like yo, get up your ass, little nigga, get up. You feel me? Do what you gotta do. You always talking. Make sure you do what you gotta do. Don't depend on nobody, because that's how they let you down, when you depend on people. So like he really impacted a lot of my life, honestly, a lot, because like looking up to him and seeing what he was doing, a father of 3, working. He had like, everybody had their little trials and tribulations they go through, but he was just one of them people that just touched you anywhere you went. J. Cole is my favorite rapper right now. And it's because of his versatility. He's not scared to be himself. I feel like a lot of people stray away from being themselves, and that's the whole point of making music. You make music to express who you really are. So I really respect that about him, and he's super lyrical. And that's one thing I focus on, because I feel like the rap game does not care about lyrics anymore. So like I'm real focused on like giving a great message to people with a little bit of flavor, My music will say I had a rough life, but just because you grew up in a certain environment doesn't mean that you have to be a product of that environment. That's exactly what my music says, because I have positive and negative that I can be able to talk about. And I done been through some of the realest situations that most people probably have never been through, but it doesn't define the type of person I am. And I'd be damned if I take that. See a shawty watching, I'd be damned if we don't take that. Hit my white boy a couple pounds, he like take that. Took her to the lounge, dipped it down, she couldn't take that. And wait o'clock and out, so you know that she try and break that. No intermission, best bet is follow your intuitions, cause bitches is trippy, niggas is sneaky, no fuck intended. I kinda like my stuff, so
good.
TDL nigga. Bless your rig, bless your rig. Rest in peace to man, aka 3 Mason. Thatpiff.com. Make sure you go cop that album, that mixtape, EP, Black Charades. Once again, thatpiff.com, Mixtape Factory. There's a couple places for real. Follow me on Instagram at official3mason. Follow me on Twitter, official3mason for real. Team Do Right, FLE Entertainment. You already know what it is. Shout out ZTV. You already.
Back in high school, middle fingers up. All I do is stack money, count numbers like arithmetic. I'ma grind 8 days, big torn said, boy, back it on your shit.